dream was 11 years in the making. The idea of longtime Brevard County resident and retired firefighter Jim Tapp, who realized that children and adults with disabilities didn't have a place to play sports in the county, let alone the state, and thus the idea for the Space Coast Field of Dreams. Tapp had plenty of support, such as local leaders Robin Fisher, Steve Crisafulli, and Andy Gardner. The dream became a lot closer to reality, though, in 2014, when Governor Rick Scott awarded $2 million to the Space Coast Field of Dreams. An additional $1 million was awarded in 2015. Many private supporters eagerly jumped on board as well. With the governor and other dignitaries on hand, on January 5, 2016, the Space Coast Field of Dreams opened to rave reviews. The new $5.5 million, 5-acre sporting complex was designed especially for those with special needs. The sports park is a destination spot for families with special needs members who live throughout Central Florida. The mission is to develop and support a quality, all-accessible sports complex, playground, and programs for children and adults that encourage a meaningful recreational experience for children and adults of all abilities. The complex certainly covered all those bases in doing so. A disability-friendly playground for kids ages 5 to 12 also is located on the complex. The Space Coast themed playground was designed by Leathers & Company and built by over 1,000 community volunteers over a 5-day period in November. Not one critical aspect was left out of the planning process. However, with so many events now scheduled to take place, overcrowding became a slight concern. That is until Executive Director Dr. Melissa Patton was hired. An impassioned educator and thriving entrepreneur, Dr. Patton is the perfect selection. With a great leader in place, the Space Coast Field of Dreams can continue to fulfill the lives of so many amazing people by helping to realize their dreams through participation in sports. Our 2016 Sports Development inductees into the Space Coast Sports Hall of Fame, the Space Coast Field of Dreams.